So, what's up, guys? Let me open the cam in here. So, how you guys doing? How is everyone doing? Friday. So, this is just a test position in here. It's just to test the account and stuff because I didn't use it on TradingView yet. So, yeah, I'm gonna probably close the position anyways. And we're gonna focus on gold for now. Let's do and do the analysis. So yeah, let me do the cam in here. So yeah, cam is again frozen apparently, but so let's get it on. Let me. Yeah, we can leave it like that for the time being. So how is everyone doing? It's Friday. We're gonna close off the week. I think we had an amazing week also on the streams. Yesterday we had one loss and then one big win. Let's go over that really quick. That was quite crazy, right? We had here on YM on the 5-minute we entered. No, not this one. Or was it this one? This was also a win in here. But yeah, it was this one. So we had Ya. So now it should be working again, guys. I have no idea what happened in there, but anyways, so how many of you guys got this trade in here? Bro, gitti komple ya. Niye bana sildirdin onu ya? Okay, we're back, guys. Yeah, kind of a mess to be honest, but what do you see on gold? It is ranging. Okay. Yeah, hello, XAUUSD trader, Anthony, great man, just some losses, amazing. Lifestyle media. Hi everyone, this is a blessing. Appreciate it, bro. Ahmed Tribe, I can't hear you. Yeah, I think that's fixed, right? I think that's fixed for now. Let's check gold. Let's check gold in here. Gold is ranging. Let me just change up some things really quick. Only yapmıştım ama. So perfect. So we're gonna focus on gold and NQ as always, as you guys already know. And yeah, so let's check the daily first. Daily candle on gold. We can delete these up here. We don't really need them for now. The daily imbalance now officially closed. So the daily closed, and this right here, we trapped this 4 hour, but we didn't close below just yet. So it's kind of tricky, to be honest. But what we do have to work with is we have around a 40 pip range. So ideally what you want to do in this 400 pip range is that we try to play around this range, just play around it, you know, and adapt. And ideally we want to sell in this area and buy below, you know. That's all pretty much. It's very, very simple. We don't have any news today also. So we are in a range, and whenever you are in a range, you just want to be smart and don't overcomplicate things, you know. Ask yourself, okay, where's my profitability? My profitability is buying within this area, if we get a setup, of course, and selling in this area right here, or ideally a little bit higher. So that's about it. Very, very simple. But we will see if market makes it easy and gives us some momentum, gives us the closures that we want to work with, and then we can get some easy buys or sells. Today is a little bit tricky, like I said. If you go up, we can sell the market. If you go down, we can buy the market, you know. So let me do a quick markup in here. So we have a range market price action. And these are our buy areas to play the range. And main plan is to wait for market to give as clear entry with momentum signals. So that will be my plan for today, in total honesty. But going off of the volume from the last 2 days, of course, sales can be favored. So I want to be selling into that area. So that's about it. And like I said, we can check the lower time frames and see what we can do. We are still in the selling area in the 1 hour FEG. So let's see, maybe we have an entry already here on the lower time frames. So that looks like a short in here on the 3-minute. Let me open my terminal in here as well. Yeah. Let's check the 5. Let's check the 15. That 3-minute entry is a very, very risky one. Are you in any trade? No, brother, not a single trade I'm in as of right now. And if you know the strategy a little bit, you see also there is no trade, you know, there is no trade in here yet. So momentum will be the confirmation. Yeah, bro, and Anthony, exactly, because you know, the thing is that with momentum, I mean like a crystal clear signal, you know, like for example, like a candle like this is giving me the signal, okay, we want to push up really, really heavily, you know. So yeah, it's pretty simple, you know, and I think personally, I believe that we will get that momentum with NYC, most likely, you know. Look, I'm talking about these kind of candles. Like we want these big candles, so we can get the easy moves. We don't want to be in a trade and then, yeah, hold that forever. We want to be in that trade and be out of the trade ideally in an hour maximum, you know, with the main positions. Of course, you can have you can hold the runners, but the main positions we want to be out ideally like in an hour or so. So that's very, very important. And yeah, and how was your week, guys? How did your week go for now? Yeah, we'll keep the PM session for now. Let's leave it here. Yeah, as of right now, a little bit boring, but it is what it is, guys. We just have to wait. We just have to see what market is gonna do. So you prefer to trade after the news due to the increase of momentum? As far as I'm concerned, there are no news. So I'm not sure about which news you're talking about, brother. But I'm not seeing any news just yet. So also right here, if you guys can see, we have the sell and buy position. This is the funding ticks account. And I will be trading this account live on stream. So we'll make it a little bit more exciting for you guys. Maybe pass this account live on stream and then also trade the funded account. And yeah, because on futures firms will have it much easier with the executions and stuff. So, but I have to be honest, like for me, I am not really I didn't use Trade08 before, so let's see how it's gonna be. But yeah, we will make it work, you know. The position sizing and everything will make it work. Hamza has a lot of experience, so can help me out with that. Hamza is the OG. Yeah. But yesterday was a really nice day, guys. Yesterday was a really nice day. I called it a day afterwards. Smashed the markets and then smashed the gym as well. Did some rolls with the guys. Just the way I like on in trading, I like to be in buys most of the times, and when I'm also Yeah, whatever. Is anyone here doing like some sport, grappling or boxing or something? That would be that's something that I would recommend to every single one of you guys for sure. For example, I went to the gym. I had the BJJ class, and that's why I was saying like I like the top position, top pressure. It's very nice. So I use micro lots on NQ at the moment. Yeah, I think them even if you want to go with the minis, I think the micros are a very good way of managing your risk, because you can still have like 10 micros that will be like one mini, but you can have like 12 micros or 13 micros, you know, and that will be really efficient for you to manage your risk. Let's go back to gold, by the way. I don't even know why I have the NQ chart on in here, but yeah, that's that. The 50 is holding up very strong. It looks like actually this short here on the 3 minute is going to hold up. Let's see, I believe it's already like in some profits at least. Yeah, it's a very small stop loss, almost at the 1-to-1 mark. Hit the 1-to-1 mark. Wow, that's crazy. So, but now the bull trap setup is coming in as well. So we have another setup forming. I'm not gonna lie, these I want to get into these 3-minute trades nowadays, really, because of the fact that they are playing out like 64% win rate, 100% win rate, 75% win rate, 80% win rate. I mean, I don't even know. Like, it's kind of crazy, right? Right in front of our eyes, like the short also played out. But if we're being honest, like on CFD firms, this will be a little bit tough because of the fact that, okay, your stop loss is 18 pips, but you have to calculate the spread, then will be 20 pips. You go into profits, you also, okay, regardless, it still hit with the spread as well. So, but we can do some action right here on the gold futures chart. So GC will be hammering in those lots in here. I can already up this thing. This is already micro, right? No? Okay, I have to find the micro chart or what? Okay. So Hamza, the old OG, already warned me. He said, bro, you need the micro chart. You need to be a little bit careful in here. I want to hammer in those 20-50 lots. So let's get also the micro for YM in here. There you go. Perfect. Like I said, I recommend you guys the micro chart because of the fact, I mean, it's just a 50K account, so it makes sense. And yeah, but now we can up the lot sizes in here. Let's up this thing to at least 10 micros. I mean, that's the bare minimum. That's pretty low for my thing right here. But I mean, contracts, micro gold, micro lots. Yeah, exactly. I also still say like micro and stuff, lots, you know, because of we are used to that, you know. So yeah. Anyways, guys, gold is building up something very interesting in here. We are having a 5-minute manipulation candle from the weekly and the daily open. So but this is just a futures chart. Let me check the CFD chart in here. Yeah, tricky. CFD chart is not showing me that. So, but let's see if the indicator tells me too long. I don't think it will do that because of the 1 hour FEG. But also there are multiple settings, by the way, guys. If I, for example, change this now to key levels, right here, the indicator will show me the long position at any given point, I believe. Never mind. Didn't do that because of the trend, I think. But yeah, that's that, yeah. Oh, wait a second. We need both. Exactly. 80% win rate. Very, very big numbers in here. Not gonna lie. Let's check the CFD chart again. But also keep in mind, guys, this is the last 5 minutes now of the hourly candle. So we could see something interesting forming here. We have 4 minutes to go for the 1 hour candle to close. So we'll see now if this area will actually hold up, or this is just a kind of like a fake out to push price even lower than that, you know, because the way it's moving out of experience, it's a little bit weird, you know. Yeah. Any of you guys are in trades right now, or what's going on? And also bump up the likes in here, guys. Want to see those likes go up. We are 22. We have 22 viewers in here. Yeah, hopefully we can up those numbers as well. And also we will be solving the webcam issue. Yeah, send that thing back and get another one, because those kind of things should not happen, right? If you're paying a couple €100, that product should perform, I believe. So yeah, let's see in here. Looks like we're holding up strong. We're holding up quite strong. Yeah, and also with the funding ticks challenge, we have to be aware of the consistency as well, score as well. We have like still like 35%, 35% discount. If you guys can see it right here, we have a 35% discount still. With the code BROS, you're getting the maximum discount. Like I said yesterday, I bought one 50K account for 70, and here you can get it even for 50, and for all models. Yeah. So if you guys are interested, you can go ahead and purchase an account. This is the account also that I will be trading here now. And to be honest, I think I personally will make the full switch to futures eventually, because kind of sick of the CFD prop firms execution. Not gonna lie. The futures, you have an instant execution, you have no slippage, no spreads, little tiny fees, but at least you know that there is no manipulation on your orders, you know? So that's very, very nice. Let me know, guys, if any of you guys have like experience with futures. We can talk about those things. I think Apex is also a really nice firm, by the way. Like you have to be objective with these kind of things. Apex is also a really, really nice firm. And we even have also a discount code with Apex. So you can make use of that as well. But with Apex, you have to be really careful with your trading behavior, you know. Be really mindful of that because, yeah, like Anthony says, they can deny payouts. But if you follow the rules and you trade the same way you're always trading, you will get paid. People are getting six-figure payouts regularly, you know. That's pretty crazy, I think. Like, yeah, and also give a like on the stream, guys, please. Give a like on the stream for the algorithm. We would really, really appreciate that. That's very important. So yeah, I can give you guys the link in here as well. Use code BROS for 35% off. And you would also support the stream with that. And if you want to really go for the uncapped payouts, then your place is Apex in here. And with Apex, you can also use code BROS best for the best discount. I think it's 80% right now. And also we have a trade forming up in here, guys. So get ready for that. The moment this bull trap closes, I will go into shorts. So tell everyone about it. We're about to get in some really, really nice trade. And if you guys realize the 5-minute manipulation candle, the indicator did not give the long signal. And as you guys can see, it's a loss right now. Even maybe back in the days, I would have FOMO'd in into that trade maybe, you know, but the indicator has no human discretion. It's based on complete like statistics and math. So it's calculating, okay, no, this is like from the trend, it does not make sense to get into this buy right now. So the indicator is not giving the long signal, but it will give us the bull trap the moment we close below this low right here. So get ready for that. I will get into that trade for sure. Is gold futures price action the same? Yeah, I would say so. It's pretty much the same. You can always compare a little bit to the CFD chart, but plus minus is the same, I think. The good candles, you know, the really good candles, they show up the same pretty much. But of course, there will be a little bit of gaps, you know, whatever. So yeah, just be careful of that. I will prepare the short position now. I will enter in with a 50 pip stop loss, around like a 50 pip stop loss, a little bit more maybe. So I will go in with, yeah, a 10 micros is fine, I think. 10 micros will be fine. That's fine, I think. Let me check. We had on funding ticks, my drawdown, my overall drawdown is 2,000. So I'll be risking 1%. But never mind, we are seeing a blast of a rejection right now in the last seconds. And that's why the closure is so important, guys. The closure is very, very important, you know. If you would have FOMO'd into the short right here, just because we broke the low, you would be in some heavy drawdown right now. But we don't do that over here. We are patient, we are composed, and we wait for the market to give us that easy entry, and then we jump into that trade and then hold that thing. Just like yesterday, we don't get scared. We hold the trade and we make the big profits in here. So get ready for that. I hope you guys held the YM buys, the longs as well. US30 if you are trading CFDs. I'm not sure, but I think that long is still in play. Exactly. Crazy, right? The long right here is still in play and is still in profits around 200 points. So yeah, in around 25 minutes, we will also check YM and NQ, maybe even ES. So whichever of those free assets will give us a setup, we will take that setup as well. So, but we have to wait for the market open, the New York Stock Exchange open, and then we will blast some trades in there as well. So be ready for that, guys. You guys, I mean, if you are following the streams now for the past days, you guys already know we are not shying away from taking any trades in here, because I mean, as long as the indicator is telling me to get in, I will get into that trade no matter what, you know. Why would I not? If you guys remember, we had a loss on NQ and then we had the long on YM. But maybe you would get scared. We took a loss on NQ. Let's not take the trade or whatever. But it does not make sense. You lose one, you win free. We had a free R on that trade, so you are still in profit. So yeah, that's very, very important to just keep on executing on your edge, you know. Yeah, the opening range on NQ usually defines a lot. Exactly. That's a very, very good point. You know what you can do on NQ? Even you can just mark out the opening range and then play the breakout. It's called orb. It's also a very, very nice strategy, but I believe that you have to calculate a lot of things in it to make the win rate a little bit higher, you know. So that's very, very that's a very profitable strategy in my opinion. It keeps it very, very simple, you know. Let's see, for example, let's actually do that and see what happened in here. So like I said, you have to calculate some things in it. For example, if we a really classic one is the 15-minute right here that got trapped. I think on YM the setup was a little bit better, maybe right here. Yeah, this is actually the buy that we took even, right? So you could have made it also very, very simple, just waiting for the 15-minute opening range breakout, and once you close above it, you take the long. If you close below, you take the short. But of course, like I said, if you are mindful and you have a little bit more knowledge, then what you can do is, for example, what did I do? I am not interested in shorts because I'm in a bullish area of interest. So I want to be buying, and it gave me the buy anyways. I mean, we were in earlier, but the indicator is giving the long also. So I don't even know why we're talking about the opening range breakout, to be honest. The indicator is giving it away anyways. So yeah, that's irrelevant. Bro, love your charts, but the gray background makes it not easy to distinguish everything white better. Yeah, but if I would show the white chart, my eyes would be burning like crazy, bro. So just for my eye side and for my health, I like to keep the gray charts. So yeah, I'm sorry, but that's not something that I can change because I have a problem with my eyes, and the white chart is making it way worse, you know. Because back in the days I was grinding like crazy, and yeah, too much screen time literally distort my eyes. So and I'm being honest, like it's not even a joke or something, like. And that's why I also have these glasses. You guys are always joking about the glasses, that it's looking good or bad or whatever, but the glasses also have a purpose, because if I don't put on these glasses, I will have yeah, a pretty terrible time, to be honest. Got a nice sell scalp London using the 5-minute MC around midnight open, clean 2RR. Which asset, Sully King? Let's see. Gold. If okay, this trade, by the way, we're not in. Don't get confused in here. I think I know what you're talking about. Maybe up here or up here. This one was really nice. You also have a bull trap in here. Really, really beautiful. Gold. Yeah, very, very nice. Yeah, midnight open. You mean this one right here? Let's check the CFD chart for some cleaner charts. This is something that I can recommend you guys as well. Go to the CFD chart and you will have much, much cleaner candles on gold. Yeah, you mean this candle right here, I think. Bull trap plus M5 manipulation. I mean, beautiful setup. Just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade that our friend Sully got in here. I mean, yeah, very, very nice. Very, very nice. Even though on London, I would personally trade the 15. But if the 5-minute candle is big enough, like in here, 50 pips, you can go for the 5-minute. Let's check gold in here. What's going on? 15-minute candle breaking the high. We are about to see a manipulation candle again. So pretty crazy wild time. So let's look at that. We avoided this loss, and then we avoided this loss right here as well. So we avoided already 2 losses, the buy and the sell. Why? Because we have clear rules and we know what we're doing. We have a proven strategy. And now for the losses being avoided, give a like on the stream. We have only 13 likes, guys. So let's bump up those likes in here, because that's way too low for us. It's not about me. It's not about Hamza. You know, we don't care about the likes. We just need them for the engagement, because we need this stream. We need YouTube to push the stream so we get to like 1K viewers or something. Bro, I have just 1 week to pass Apex 300K eval. Need 20K with maximum DD 7.5K. What you recommend? What I would do, I would wait for a beautiful setup. Simon, were you in the streams yesterday? Did you watch yesterday's streams? Were you with us, or is this like your first stream with us? I think because I've seen you before, so it's not your first stream, I believe. Yesterday we had a beautiful trade on YM, so you can take a trade like that and go for a free R, and that's what I would recommend to you. So yeah, that's what I would recommend. Go for a really nice trade, free R, or you spam the one-to-ones and try to get really A+ setup, so you get like 2 free trades in a row, winning trades, one-to-one, 1-2, or 1-3. Mehdi Raza, any trade, bro? If there would be a trade, I would have shown it. I mean, I don't know, like we avoided already 2 losses. We didn't take this buy, became a loss. We didn't take the sell also, it became also a loss. So we are already in here avoiding losses, which is also a position. Not taking a position in trading is also a position. Let's bump up the likes in here. We have 19 likes, we have 30 viewers. Let's get the likes in, guys, come on. So 15-minute candle is a manipulation candle, but it's a hell of a candle. It's almost 100 pips, and based on our experience, these setups have a very low win rate, you know, and we're also in a bearish area of interest. Indicator is also showing me that this is a very low win rate, and it's not even giving me the long either. So I will wait for NYSE, and maybe if our plan works out and we go up and form a short setup in here, can take the short, you know, and this becomes a trap. Not gonna lie, the momentum looks crazy strong. It may just break through these areas, but I don't have that information. I cannot do that. So I'm looking for a breakout after all. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, breakout can pay. I'm gonna full port 35 lots. Yeah, micros or minis? I mean, minis would be crazy 35. I think you mean micros. Mehdi Raza, true. Yeah, we're waiting, guys. Let's see how this 30-minute candle closes. In total honesty, if this 30-minute candle closes the way it is, this strong, I believe the buys can play out, because if you close above the midnight as well, that's pretty strong. As a hell of a candle. And sometimes the best thing is no trade. Exactly. Especially like we had a good week, you know, we had a very nice week. There is zero benefit in now taking a lower probability trade and then losing it, and maybe then you will tilt, you know, and all of those things. At the end of the day, guys, we're all human, so we have to prepare ourselves for the worst case scenario. And a lot of times the worst case scenario can be easily avoided by just taking less trades. I do prefer Euro USD, cleaner price action. Let's check it out. Euro USD, maybe we can also get a really nice trade on Euro USD here. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. This needs a little bit more time, but funny enough, 30-minute time frame is telling me, the indicator, that we are crazy profitable in here. 64% win rate, 52% win rate, 73% win rate. I didn't even know that. Like crazy. I didn't even know that. And yeah, so Euro USD is very profitable with the indicator. Let's check GU. I'm curious about GU, to be honest. I used to trade GU back in the days. Wow, 52% win rate, 58%, 60, 57, and this is a sample size out of 167 trades. Wow, I'm truly mesmerized in here. 167 trades. Wow. Hamza, we should really consider maybe trading these forex pairs in here. Not gonna lie, the 30-minute candle seems to be the holy grail. But let's go back to gold. Why do we love gold? Because we are in and out of the markets in an hour or so, and that's the beauty of gold. That's the beauty of NQ. I'm just joking around, but seriously, I'm gonna check Euro USD and GU from now on. I'm not gonna lie, like those stats look crazy impressive. Please share your ICT kill zone settings again, bro. I'm not using that indicator anymore because we have our own at this point. You know, we've put in half a year of work almost into this with a software company, so we have our own indicator with everything, you know, and not only with the pivots, we have the FVGs, we have the clear long and short signals. We look 71% win rate on the longs, shorts 71%, bull trap 33%. But why is it 33%? Think about it, guys. Gold has been bullish the past weeks, so you should not look for a bull trap. You should look for longs and for the bear traps. But even though the shorts are still highly profitable because of our parameters with the trend, you know, and the bear trap 80% win rate, crazy stats in my opinion. So yeah, with the indicator nowadays, to be honest, it's just about patience. I'm not doing anything. I'm just waiting for the indicator to tell me long or short, and I go into that trade, and that's about it. Yeah, you can just full like Simon, you want to full port, just full port the indicator, bro. Just full port the indicator and make the bread. But also with Apex, you have a crazy potential, you know, with all futures firms, to be honest. What I would recommend to you guys, in total honesty, of course, this is a disclaimer, this is only for entertainment purposes, you know. What I would do as Kadir myself, I would buy funding ticks, full margin funding ticks, and buy 5 accounts. I think that's the cap. At 6 accounts, that's the cap. 650k accounts or 300k or or the 100k accounts, whatever you're comfortable with. Full port on funding ticks. I mean, with full port, just buy the all the accounts, and then make the payouts. Once you have a cushion, go and full port Apex, guys. Why? Because with Apex you have no payout cap, and with Apex, to be honest, the potential is just limitless. And let's give a like on the stream. The XAU trader is also saying it. Let's like the stream, guys. We have to push this. Yeah, this guy is a crazy supporter, not gonna lie. Like, I really love this guy. I don't even like, what's your name, brother? Like, I'm really interested in that. He's a day one supporter of ours. I can check like the channel activity, and I know his name at this point because this guy has been on our channel, like, I think since the beginning, maybe. Matteo, yeah, I appreciate it, Matteo. Bro, your support really means a lot to me because I know you've been with us maybe like since we started, like since 1 year, and I really appreciate that kind of a support, to be honest. Mehdi Reza, bro, I'm also always on your streams as well from day one. Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. But I mean, XAU Trader is like, I think he has a comment on every YouTube video. Like, since we've been doing YouTube and the YouTube videos, he's been below that. And I think we should gift him an account even. I think we should gift XAU Trader an account. Hit us up, bro, on Discord. I'm sure you're in the Discord anyways. Hit me up or Hamza up, and we will give you an account, any account of your choice. It can be a funding ticks account, funding pips account, doesn't matter. Hit us up. I don't even know if you need it, but if you need an account, hit us up. We will give you a challenge out of our pocket. And yeah, because I really appreciate your support, bro. I mean, these kind of people are very few, and I think you've been like a day one supporter, so I really appreciate that. I was going to say CFD shot up 50 pips in the futures chart lagging. Yeah, hoping it was a manipulation. Yeah, let's see. We are at the midnight, brother. XAU Trader, no, give me the indicator instead. Okay. Yeah, indicator is not public yet, but we can do that as well. We can give you like a month or so completely for free once it is live. Anything you want, like if it's an account or if it's the indicator or both, doesn't matter, brother. Just joking, thanks guys. No, honestly, I'm not even joking, brother. If you want just hit us up on Discord and we will do that. W for XAU Trader. Yeah, honestly, W is in the chat for XAU Trader. I mean, you guys can just check the YouTube videos on every post, every single thing, the guys supporting us. And I think it's because you are milking the markets also with the manipulation model. That's why. That's why, of course, maybe, you know, because you are milking the markets probably also as well. Because honestly, if you understand the manipulation model, it's just a matter of time. I'm hitting you up on court 2. Yeah, go for it, bro. Simon. Hit us up on Discord. 5 minutes for NYC, guys. What happened? Let's see. Look, 15-minute candle closed like crazy. But what happened in the next 15 minutes? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So this means that there is something wrong with volume in here. So I would not be surprised. You can clip this as well if this makes a move like this. I would not be surprised at all. So we would see a bull trap. And I'm telling you right now, if that happens, I will full port those shorts for sure. NQ is going crazy. Let's check NQ. Oh, everyone is saying NQ is going crazy. What? 10 points? Bro, I don't know like how much you're going in with, but 10 points is a joke. Yeah, I don't know, brother. I don't know, but I'm up $9 on the Funding Ticks account. That's all I know. I got the buy in here, tested the account on TradeAway, up around 0.2%. So that's nice, I think. That's very, very nice. And the beauty of that is, even though I'm in such a huge profits, I don't have to worry about the trading drawdown like on Apex. Should I hit you up on Discord also? I'm a supporter as well. I mean, guys, like in the future, you know, if I see you guys like supporting every day, sharing it everywhere, you know, because this was just spontaneous, to be honest. It was just a random thing now because I'm seeing XAU Trader like every day, everywhere, and the guys just keeping up the support, and that's why I said, okay, let's do that, you know. Do you use indicator on NQ2? Of course, brother. Of course. Check the win rate on NQ. 55%, 39% shorts. Of course, shorts will be lower win rate. Why? Because we are in a heavy bullish trend. I mean, zoom out in here. Do you want to short this big bullish move in here? I don't think so. Let's check even the 30-minute, probably even higher than that. And also this is the futures chart, so it can vary a little bit because of the candles and stuff. We are loading and crazy win rate in here. But I think on CFD it's a little bit better. That's why I would always recommend you guys check the CFD charts as well for the candle closures, because the candles will be much cleaner than the futures chart. We have 59%, 60%, 68 and 56% win rate. This is huge in my opinion. And this is not something that I'm making up. Look, I'm not doing anything. And boom, it's showing up the win rate in here. So crazy stats in my opinion. Like, and these are statistics. This is math, guys. 242 trades. There's a sample size out of 242 trades. 57% win rate, 61%, 75, 58. Crazy. Can you check German 40? Let me check. This is German 30. But it doesn't matter, I think. Let's check. Wow, 30-minute time frame, 64, 51, 60%, and 44 because of the bear trap. I think because it's been bearish, right? Yeah, pretty rangy market in here, and regardless of that, still very profitable, you know. But we will go back to gold now. because I want to see what's going to happen in here. We have 30 seconds for NYC, so get ready, guys. Be focused, you know, we're not playing around in here. Yes, on everything. How will I know the director of a trend and also identify bull and bear traps? If you don't have the indicator, you have to look at the candle closures, brother. Bull trap, if you close below a bullish manipulation candle, that's a bull trap. But it has to be from an area of interest. But let's focus now. For NYC, we have the 30-minute manipulation candle closing officially. And not gonna lie, it looks very, very strong, to be honest with you. It looks like the bullish trend will continue, but the 15-minute candle was pretty small. So let's see what's going to happen. Maybe we can get a deep retest to the 50 and a rejection from there and then continue to the upside. That would be ideal, to be honest. That would be really, really nice. So let's see. Do the rollovers affect your win rates? No, because you can select the channel, the sessions. Right here, I have only NY session. I don't have Asia or London because I'm not trading that session. $120 pips, not gonna lie, crazy. Bro, I'm a big believer in manipulation candle from Pepetto. Want to know what the highest probably setup? I'm talking the chord. What do you mean Pepetto? Who's Pepetto? But yeah, manipulation candle is the real deal, guys. It is the real deal, and we are pushing now. Let's see. See if the volume holds up in here. And let's bump up the likes in here, guys. We have 20 likes, 34 viewers in here. Let's bump up the likes here. Come on. We need at least 30 to 40, 50 likes. We have to push the stream, get the engagement in. Come on. And let's see how this 1 hour candle closes. In total honesty, if this 1 hour candle closes this strong, it will be very tough for sellers. And I will get into longs probably. Because the indicator is also showing me long. And if it closes this strong, then the longs will be in play. But we have to be patient and we have to wait. But the 1 hour is already showing the long. Is there any way we can get the indicator? No, bro. You have to be a little bit more patient. I think by next week we will have it released. It took us almost half a year. We went really, really deep with that, you know, like hours and hours and hours. Like Hamza was on vacation and even we had like meetings. It was crazy, you know. He had to get out of the pool, join the meeting, you know, like some crazy stuff in here. Really, really tough for him. And we managed to do it after like half a year. We worked with the software company. We put in a lot of money also into that because time is money, you know. And yeah, now it is, I would say, almost perfect and it's about to be released. Check the 4 hour gold. Yeah, it looks interesting. 26 minutes. Let's see it, brother. And also let's not forget about the indices right here. We are seeing a really nice pullback. I hope these things crash like crazy and you can buy those dips in here. That would be amazing. That would be really, really amazing. So let's see. We are patient and we are waiting in here. We are waiting and we will get probably a really fix your chart. It's eyes training. Yeah, I mean, I guess that depends on everyone, you know, because just reduce your brightness, brother. But the black chart is bad, you know. You cannot really identify the candles. It's not really that clean. So we have to keep it gray. Some of you guys asked for a white chart, but that's also something that we can't do. So unfortunate. Just play with your brightness of the stream, brother. I think that will fix that. And let's see. NYSE is in. We had the first candle now closing. Let's see if we can get something in here. It looks like it will continue to the upside. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at that. Yo, Kadir, what gives the highest probability setup GC, NQ, ES, or YM? We'll see, brother. We'll see. I mean, the thing is, if you're okay with like 120 pip stop loss, this is quite strong on gold, because the 1 hour is also gonna close very, very strong, but the stop loss is huge. And on YM and NQ, we have to wait. We have to wait because I'm not interested in shorts. I want to get in to the continuation here. Or share the stream if you're going, please. And also share the stream, guys. We would really appreciate if you guys can share the stream and support us. And yeah, we are waiting. Ideally, what I want to see on gold. Let's do the plan in here. If the 1 hour candle closes like this, we will get the short signal from the indicator. But there is no way I will take a 150 pip stop, because I will trade the funding ticks account, and yeah, that's too big of a stop loss. But then if we close like that, when we can get a pullback in here and then get the entry signal on the lower time frame, such as the 5-minute, that would be the perfect plan, and I would happily take that. Shouldn't you wait like for the 4 hour candle close and retest on gold? That's exactly what I just said, brother. But maybe you typed it before. That's also the 1 hour, and I want that to close ideally, and then get a pullback, and we can get an easy buy. Or like I said, if that doesn't happen, because we always have to plan ahead, you know. If that does not happen and the 1 hour closes weak, we close, for example, below the midnight, or can close this 1 hour FEG, most likely we'll see another push, and then we can see the drop to the downside and the continuation of the bearish moves in here, you know. So those are the two possibilities that we have, and we just have to see what market is going to do, you know. NYC still didn't do anything. What I would have loved for NYC to see, in total honesty, is open, bounce down, you know, really aggressively, and then give us the entry down here for the retest, and then we can get the continuation to the upside and the expansion move ideally. I mean, generally, according to your stats. Okay, I get it. I would say on the 5-minute, gold is very, very strong. If you look on ES, 5-minute is not that great, you know. So on ES, I would recommend you minimum go to the 15-minute time frame. You have to wait a little bit more, but let's see, for example, NQ. NQ has a really nice win rate on the 15-minute time frame and also on the 30-minute time frame. I can show you that just in a second. Maybe the CFD chart. Yeah, it's taking a little bit for the indicator to show up. Yeah, I don't know. But on NQ, I showed it also. You can just go back in the stream. I showed it multiple times. For 5-minute, I would stick to gold. If you want to go to 15 and 30-minute, you can trade NQYM. It will be really, really nice for you, Simon. But of course, no financial advice in here, right? I'd like to see the breakout for a swing. Yeah, swing would be amazing, of course. Yeah, it's a miracle the screen didn't get stuck today. The screen doesn't get stuck, brother. It was the cam, but we will send the cam back and get another one because there seems to be an issue with the cam because it was overheating. And for the time being, we go forward without the cam. So that's about it. Any questions you guys have, you can type it in the chat. We can go over them. You know, we are here to help, guys. And also give a like on the stream. The likes decreased. We had 24, I think, and it's now 20. I don't know what's going on, but give a like on the stream as well. Also, I'm about to, like right here, this is the funding ticks account that I will be trading. So we will have a live execution now on the stream. You guys can also go ahead and take advantage of that. Right here, we have 35% off with the code BROS. So just take that and you will get a 50K account with no activation fee for only $70. So I think that's a pretty crazy offer. I even bought one myself yesterday. I paid 70 euros. And Hamza bought another one just now, he said. So, and I can put the link in here as well. And I think right now they really innovated the future space because you have no activation fee and such a nice drawdown to profit ratio. No consistency rule also on the funded, which is kind of crazy to be honest. So yeah, go ahead and take advantage of that. I will trade that account in here. So yeah, don't need cam, just charts and in the, yeah, I mean, I also agree, to be honest. We will just put the cam for the engagement because right now we have like 28 viewers. It's very little, you know, and we have 7K subscribers. Of course, those subscribers are maybe not stream watchers, but anyways, we have to up the viewers, guys, like at least couple hundred viewers, and then maybe 1K or something in the future. God is finally giving that pullback. Gold is finally giving that pullback. Yeah, let's see. I mean, 15-minute candle is about to close. So something that we can analyze here is that we moved 40 pips in 30 minutes. So both 15-minute candles didn't do much. And this is the NYC candle. And the NYC candle also didn't do anything really. If I look on the CFD chart, let me see if we have the midnight in here as well. Yeah, the midnight was right here. So we will see what's going to happen in around like 15 minutes. The 1 hour candle will close. I would love to see gold come down and give a nasty rejection from below here and go up before the 1 hour candle closes, you know, if we are going to get the longs. If not, come down, close weak, go up, and we get the shorts. Like I said, guys, today is a day where you should be patient, you know, because don't FOMO into the longs in here, because it can be deadly, you know. Yeah, NQ, nothing. YM, nothing just yet. Maybe if we engulf this candle in here, break the high, we will have a manipulation candle for about 80 pips, and that would be a long. Can I use the manipulation model for swing trading? Absolutely you can. Absolutely you can. You want me to show you something very crazy? These gold all-time highs were predicted by the manipulation model. One manipulation candle, second one, third one. You even have the bear trap right here. I mean, what else do you want? Let's say you got in on the last one. 400 pip stop loss, going for the all-time highs. It went all the way to a 7R. I think we even had a member in the Discord. Maybe he took that. I'm not sure. Someone took it for sure. Someone took that buy for sure. I'm not really swing trading, but I know that it can work for sure. Yeah, swing trading is very, very profitable with the manipulation model. I mean, any trading, because price is fractal, you know, like the time frames are fractal. So it's just about applying the same. Of course, the win rate will be less on the lower time frame, but even, I mean, what are we talking about? Less, 70% shorts, 70% longs. Win rate, that's crazy. Bull trap is of course low because we are in a bullish market, but bear trap is still very, very high, you know. So I don't know any indicator with that kind of like a stat, you know. So YM is about to give the long in here. It's looking really, really beautiful. Question is how many micros I get in here. 80 points. Yeah, I'll just spam like a couple micros and see how much it is. Hardest part is knowing how far to get in after the manipulation candle pullback, maybe lower time frame pink candle confirm. Yeah, exactly. So red is manipulation candle, and what about the yellow one? Yellow is almost manipulation candle. So it was about to be a manipulation candle, but didn't manage to do it. Get ready for a YM. I will get into buys in here. We're pushing up extremely aggressive. I think the 3 minute already gave the long. Yeah. So let's see how the 5 minute will close. We are at the daily open midnight. Let me check the CFD chart for that. Yeah, perfect. So if we close, I'm just gonna put in one contract to see what my risk is. Yeah, 10 points is around $5. So on 100 points, it's $50. So I can get in much more. I will get in with like 5 micros or something, or maybe 10. Depends on how we're feeling in here. So I'm getting in with another 3 micros. So I'm in this trade, just so you guys know. And take profits for now will be up here. Let's see. I mean, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Because it's going to be all-time highs. Most likely we will just trail it, you know. I can also put in the long tool. So this will be a 1 to 2. And PDH is going to be more than 1 to 1. So around this area will go break even. And that's about it. Gold, interesting structure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in the YM trade already, and I think that would be enough to do some damage for the day. Pump up the likes for this trade, guys. We are in a trade in here. So pump up the likes. And let's see the likes coming in here. I think because of the consistency rule, I should not make like more than like 1K or something like that. So that's something that I have to keep in mind. I'm also gonna post in the Discord YM longs taken live on stream. Boom, there you go. Let's see, we have another like 5 minutes to go for the 1 hour candle to close. What I want to see is price having a blast to the upside. I want price to push through these areas. And I mean, that's a little bit lot to ask, but if this 1 hour candle can close above the PTH, man, that would be crazy. That would be very strong for the longs. And also, if you guys look at it, the 3 minute gave it away. Already 1 hour hit on 3 minutes, so the TP is hit on the 3 minute. And yeah, quite crazy, to be honest. Guys, I don't care about gold right now. XAUUSD 4 hour. I don't really care about it at the moment, but I gave my opinion on it multiple times. It's looking really nice. I mean, 1 hour candle is gonna close super strong. So we can also get into this trade. Like if we close above these areas, get a pullback, we can get this trade as well. By that time, maybe YM will already play it out, go to the TP or stop loss, whatever, and then we can get the gold trade. So just be a little bit patient, you know. Let's wait for this trade to play out first. And then we will also get into those, we'll look into those trades. So 5-minute candle closed. Yeah, didn't really do much. This will be the last 5 minutes for the 1 hour candle. Now this will tell the story, you know, if we're going to close it as a doji or we're gonna close strong. I want to close it at least like above the FEG in here. That would be awesome. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe what can happen, we get a pullback in here, tap the FEG, and then go up again, you know. Or retest the midnight and the daily open. Last 5 minutes of 1 hour pullback. On gold, you mean? No, gold is pushing. You mean YM, I think. Yeah. And something really nice is that YM is lagging behind. So compared to ES and NQ, YM is lagging behind. So that's also very, very nice. So ideally we can see the push above the all-time highs. I'm gonna come in a second, really quick.
While Kadir is not here, guys, make sure you give a like on the stream. Only 22 likes. I mean, especially after yesterday, we should be at least at 40 likes, in my opinion. So make sure you give a like on the stream. We are trying to give the best possible trades and also give you guys the value. And it's completely for free. I mean, you don't have to pay anything to hit the like button. So make sure you give a like, and then we'll see how we can manage this trade as well. So the 4-hour candle will be closing, and then we'll get the next one. So maybe the next one can just fill the wick right here, and we get some momentum into the Dow Jones index. Thank you. So 3 more people subscribed or liked the stream. Thanks a lot. And also make sure you subscribe to the stream and turn on the notifications. We will do these streams as long as you guys want them. So it's pretty much up to you guys. If we see the likes increase, the viewers increase, then we will know, okay, people like to watch our streams, learn from them, and then we will keep doing them as well.
So 2 minutes to go. 5-minute candle didn't do anything yet. Let's see how the 1-hour candle will close. We wanted to close at least above the wick, ideally. As of right now, it doesn't look that great, but that can change in a minute or so. So maybe the last 1 minute gives us a heavy push to the upside, ideally. So let's see how many percent your risk on challenge stage and on funded. I think on funded maximum 1%, and on the challenges you can risk a little bit more. It really like depends on how you trade, you know, because I usually just go for 1 to 2 trades every day. So worst case scenario, like on a funded, if I lose 2 trades, I'll be down 2%. And on challenges, maybe do it 1.5 or 2%. Simon, if the 1 hour, yeah, maybe. I mean, that's something you never know, you know. But as of right now, the 1 hour is not gonna close good enough, to be honest. It's still closing above the FEG, but it's also closing below the bearish ones. So it doesn't really look that great. but we can just see a weak fill to the upside maybe, you know. But usually a 1 hour always does a bottom wick. But we'll see. We can also flip the chart for a different kind of perspective. And if we flip the chart, yeah, it doesn't really look that great, to be honest. If I'm being honest, it doesn't really look that great to be because we wanted the 1 hour to really push up more than that. We got into this 5 minute because we believed, okay, the 1 hour can push much more. But it is what it is. If it's a loss, it's a loss. Let's check how gold closed. Gold closed massive. Yeah, wow. Gold closed massive. So at this point, we can get a pullback. We can easily get into this short buy as well on gold. So this 15-minute manipulation candle actually played out on gold. But we will hold the YM trade for now. Let's see. Yesterday also we had a deep pullback, but then went really nicely. If you cannot accept the stop loss, then you should not take that trade, you know. And I think I have to put another, wait a second. Yeah, I do have to put another sell stop actually because it's like 5 micros, but it's not showing me that. Yeah, we can close it manually if needed. I caught a quick 24-second scalp on your YM. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, I mean, it pushed up really aggressively. Actually, we should have got in with the 3 minute and it hit already 1 hour. That the 3 minute gave it away. But we didn't see that. We the moment we saw it, it was the 5 minute already. Like the 1 hour on gold though. Yeah, I also like it a lot. Looking for longs. The 1 hour on gold looks really nice, to be honest. Closed above the 60 also. If you can get a pullback and little range, maybe you can get in. But for swing trades, it's a bit tough, to be honest, because of the fact that it's Friday. But there is also a bear trap setup. There is a normal long setup. So the bearish FVG got closed completely as well. So gold longs are looking very strong, to be honest. Not gonna lie. I just wish we would have gotten like a little bit better confirmations on the 5 minutes, so the stop loss would have been much better, so we could have gotten in on those longs. But it is what it is, you know. No problem. No problem. You know, you can't get every trade every day. But I still believe in these longs here on YM. I still believe in them, and I think I am not in fully because it's just 140 drawdown, and it should be much more. There was M5 bullish ping on NQ Kadir. Let's check it, brother. Yeah, it's also giving a long signal. Wow, yeah, because of the session close, but that's way too high already now. I mean, we're in on YM anyways, but yeah, that one also gave the long. Very interesting. Let's check ES. Yeah. But like I said, YM is lagging behind. So this lag behind can be something very good if you can see the push up, you know, because if you look at the 1 hour candle, NQ closed strong, ES still closed good enough, but YM closed really bad. So hopefully we can catch up to NQ and ES with YM. And I think my risk is pretty small in here, so I will add another 3 micros in here. Yeah, I will have to get used to trader weight a little bit, but we got in with another 3 micros in here. Not because we are in drawdown, but because the drawdown in itself is too little. I was risking like $250, $300, and I want to risk 500 at least on this funding ticks challenge. That eval that is going on. And the beauty with futures is also that you can trade multiple accounts at once, guys. That's a big advantage, I think, to scale up a lot. And if you flip the charts, I think this looks quite nice for a pullback to now push up to the upside. Could be a nice bottom wick in here for the 1 hour candle. Looks quite promising. Let's see it. Maybe we got a sniper scaling in here. Gold is pulling back cleanly, just waiting for the range and momentum. Yeah, let's check it, brother. Let's check it. Gold, yeah. Like I said, just keep in mind that it's a Friday, you know. I mean, if you want to get into swing trades, Friday is not the best day for swing trades, in total honesty. But it's everybody's own decision at the end of the day. Yeah, we're bouncing up quite nicely here on YM. Hopefully we can get in some volume finally. And then start breaking all-time highs in here. That's what I'm looking for. And I will hold this position for sure. So now the entry is around here or what? And that's just the average, right? Whatever, it does not matter. Anyways, let's see. I had one funding ticks account. I breached that, unfortunately, because I was not aware of the inactivity rule. Posted it also on X. Apparently, like every 7 days, you have to get in to another trade. You know, I didn't know that. Like I said, I'm not that familiar with futures, but now we're gonna milk the futures firms as well in here. Oh wow, look at that. I was not even looking, and we are pushing up in here, which is really nice. Let's see how the M5 is going to close though. Yeah, who's in this trade here on YM? It's taking its time, but I believe that it can go. Let's check the 3-minute. 3-minute looking nicely. If we can now push up in the next 2 minutes, get a momentum candle in here. Just 30-minute longs when the opportunity comes along. On gold, yeah, that can be a good idea. Let's see, let's see. Like I said, we are lagging behind with NQ and ES. So ideally, if they continue to push, YM should, what do you call it? Like, yeah, catch up, right? Yeah. We have like 4 minutes to go for this 15-minute candle to close. If the 15-minute candle can close strong, I believe that we can see the continuation to the upside. Volume is quite low for now. But usually in the last minutes of a 15-minute candle, the volume kicks in. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Who's in this trade? XAUUSD trader me is in a trade. Simon, another M5 NQ. Let me see. I'm not seeing anything on M5, but okay. So 5-minute, yeah, it's tricky. We have to start closing above the daily open in the midnight. If we start doing that, I think it can become interesting again. So we are seeing a little bit of a push now in the last minutes, which is good, but nothing crazy yet. We need some serious volume kicking in to push prices higher. Ideally, what I want to see is price to push now in the next 15 minutes or so, because usually we close the stream at 10:30 a.m. Yeah, an AMC on NQ, okay. Yeah, NQ is went a little bit too high already, and we already got in on YM, so the 15-minute candle closed. I mean, it didn't close like crazy, but still fine. You know, it's bullish, and if we hold it up, fill the wick, we can see the bullish move to the upside, because now this is a sign that we are holding this area, and ideally we want this now to continue pushing up so the 30-minute can close strong, and then eventually the 1 hour. I really need some volume to kick in now, because like I said, usually at 10:30 or so we will close the stream. Yeah. Anyone in this trade? Let's see. Let's see if we got, let's bring in some buying volume in here with 19 people. I'm joking, but well, no trade for me. So just hitting the gym. Yeah, that's also good, bro. I mean, to be honest, you're looking at gold, right? I would not recommend you to go in on a swing trade on a Friday. Like, that's really not something that I would recommend. So hit the gym, brother. You know, hit the muscle growth stimulus, build the muscle. I think that will have a higher ROI today than getting into that gold long. No better feeling than having a good pump. Yeah, we really lack some volume in here. But once we start to break through these areas, I think we can have a really, really nice push. I think we wait for this 30-minute candle to close and then call it a day for the stream. We can update you guys for the trade in the Discord. So make sure to join the Discord. It's completely for free. I'm in NQ. Okay, nice. I'm just learning today, bro. That's also very good. That's very good discipline. If you can do that, that shows some serious discipline that you have. And that's much more important for long-term growth in trading, what I believe. The link for the Discord, let me give you guys the link right away in here. Yeah, we will send the link now at any given point. The Discord is completely for free. We post also the market outlooks in there. And whenever we upload a YouTube video, whatever, and you guys can just chat with us as well. So it's a no-brainer to join the Discord, in my opinion. Where do you want to see the M30 close, Kadir? Bro, to be honest, ideally what we want to see is close above the previous 30-minute. That's what should happen, you know. If you really want to see some bullish volume in here, you want to see this candle ripping through this area. That's, you know, so 1RB. So yeah, that's the bare minimum that you want to see, I would say. Yeah, that's much more than a 1-to-1. Yeah, around this area we can go to break even as well. Because we want to see volume, you know. If I want to hold this trade on a Friday and spend the next half an hour or so holding that trade full position, then I need this thing to give me a significant close at least. Because especially with these assets, the bullish moves usually should be very easy because these assets were programmed to go up. And if I'm trading an asset that is programmed to go up, I want to see easy bullish moves, you know, because you can see like the sells can be very, very nasty, you know, like very, very aggressive, but the bullish moves should not be like that. Bullish moves should be very, very easy. I mean, of course, it will not be like extremely easy, but you guys know what I mean. You know, we want to see momentum in the markets, like the trade from yesterday. Look at these momentum candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is not really a momentum candle, but 6, 7, 8 candles bullish, you know. And I want to see the same. I want the candles to close strong bullish. So I know, okay, I have some more room to go. This asset wants to push a little bit more, so I can hold this trade a little bit more. But especially on a Friday, you should be very, very careful because you never want to you never want to end up on a Friday holding that position endlessly, you know, at break even or a little bit profits. Because at the end of the day, you also have to protect your mental capital, you know, and your mental capital can get drained very, very fast if you're holding trades endlessly, you know. Of course, if you're a swing trader, that's a different thing. But I'm talking about scalping the markets, intraday trading, you know. So I sent the link for the Discord. Click that link and you sign up there. You will have access to everything. It's completely for free. Don't worry about it. Just fill out the form. You will receive an email with everything. You will even get the free course and all of that good stuff. $46,585, 5-minute resistance zone. Yeah. But I believe that if we have volume in the markets, we should easily break through that area. And if you see breaks, you want to see the breaks being aggressive, you know. We have 1.5 minutes to go for this 5-minute. Didn't do anything yet. But I really want to see a push and a close above these areas. At least this 30-minute. And if I start to see price ranging in here, then we will manage this trade. Either put it at break even or just call it a day, you know. Gold is creating a long opportunity. Let's see it. Yeah, it doesn't look bad, to be honest. Looks quite good, actually. If you consider the fact that you have a 1-hour manipulation candle in the back, that's actually pretty strong. But the only thing is that you don't really have like an AOI, you know. You only have the 60 key level, but of course it can just blast through and continue. How much in a pips and a stop loss is that? Yeah, 50 pips for you to get potentially maybe 180 if you break the PDH. Looks quite strong, to be honest. This could be a very good shot, by the way. Not gonna lie. Could be a very, very nice trade. But I'm already in the YM trade and it's against my plan to expose myself in 2 trades at once. Unless I split it across accounts, you know. I have to take the loss or a win. And then I could do that and enter into another trade. Can't I just hold a trade for 2-3 days until it turns positive? Of course, if it doesn't hit your stop loss, you can do that. Yes, sir. So, yeah, there is zero volume in here on indices. Very, very weird. Let's see how the 30-minute candle closes, and according to that, we will manage the risk and maybe close off this position early. Because look, there is a beautiful market here on gold. If I would not be in that position, I would get into this gold long in here, to be honest. But also, there is a 15-minute manipulation candle also forming up here on gold. So it looks like this has still some room to go to, you know, like 70 pips. You go to the previous weekly high. Yeah, not really a 1 to 2, but if it goes to the 80, it's a 1 to 2. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, 15-minute candle is flipping. So in the next 1.5 minutes, we want to see a push now to the upside. We want to see price rejecting this area and really push up now, because this is a joke of a candle. Didn't do anything, just rejecting the bearish FEG again. And that's not really a bullish sign. Which platform charges the lowest fees for trades? No leverage needed. What do you mean no leverage needed? I think futures is then generally have the lowest fees. There's no spreads and stuff, so it's pretty good, I would say. I'm here on the funding ticks account. You can check the links. You can get like 35% off with the on funding ticks with our code bros. Futures in general, I think is the best shot nowadays for a day trader, at least, you know. If you're a swing trader, yeah, that's pretty tough. You can't really swing trade on futures, I think. Maybe there are some firms who allow overnight holding, but I think generally you have to close at market close. Yeah, so 30-minute candle, close as a doji, super bad. Let's go to the CFD and evaluate this. Really bad closure. 15-minute also super bad. 5-minute also super bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think I would, if we don't see a push now at any given point, I'm just gonna manage my risk and cut the loss short. Let's see if we hold up this area. But if we don't push up now and get an immediate wick fill, I will just manage my risk, to be honest. I don't see any point in holding this position and just hoping. So I will cut my loss short if it doesn't give me now the push. So be ready for that. Let's see what gold did. Yeah, almost 50-minute MC. Wow, crazy. Yeah, a little bit unlucky with the asset today. A little bit unlucky with the asset today, but that's fine. I'm just gonna hold this position unless we start rejecting now. If this keeps on pushing now like it's doing right now, we will hold it. But if not, then I will manage my risk. Indicator is giving another long signal. So if the 3-minute candle can close right now the way it is, we will get another long, which is very good. So maybe we can get in some volume, but it doesn't look like that for now, you know. What indicator are you referring to? Funded Brothers Edge. This indicator right now, it's our own custom indicator, will be available up from next week probably, so stay tuned for that. Like not probably, but 100%. Anyways, 20 seconds to go. Let's see if we can get in some volume finally. We are ranging for the past half an hour. And yeah, if we don't get a push now, we will close this position because most likely prices just continue gonna go lower. If you flip the charts on the 15-minute, if this thing flips again now, we will go all the way to the lows, and that's not something that I want to see. I'm fine with cutting my losses short and just calling it a day. We had a really nice week, an amazing week. Yesterday we had an easy trade. I banked some really nice profit on that trade. So I will manage my risk because look, we had a push, we had a retest in here, and now we had another one. And if this one doesn't hold, I'm gonna call it a day with closing that position early. And if it then still goes, I don't care one bit. I don't care at all, you know. So I want this thing now to close. And even to be honest, we can just trail the stop. I think I personally now, I will trail my stop. 5-minute is also giving a long signal. I'm gonna trail my stop below this 5-minute in here. I have zero business in holding this now. Olmuyor. Wait, I have to modify some things in here and put the stop loss now in here. So risk is removed on this trade. So I was risking 111 points, and at this point I'm only risking 37 points. And that's how you manage risk. If it comes, takes my stop loss, I don't care one bit, to be honest. If it comes and takes out my stop loss now, I don't care. I will just hold that position. And that's about it. The reason, you know, if you guys want me to explain this trade management, the reason is I don't want to see now this 15-minute candle flip, break its own low, and continue filling the wick to the downside, you know. It doesn't make sense for me. If you look at the 1 hour, 1 hour has 24 minutes to go. If you really want to go to the upside, it should be now, you know. Like I said, it literally did what I wanted. If we continue to go lower, I said already I'm going to manage my risk. But it didn't, and it went up. So I managed my risk and cut my loss from like $500 to maybe 150, 100, something like that. Yeah, because there is zero volume. Like, let's check ES. Yeah, very, very, very low volume. Gold is pushing. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Zero volume, guys. Wow. We are here on a Friday trading YM with absolutely zero volume. The way it's coming, it looks like it's going to hit the stop, and I'm glad it will if it does, because you don't want to hold a trade on a Friday like that. What in the and why didn't you guys stick to gold? I thought gold was your bread and butter. It is, but we are also trading NQ and YM. And gold is also pushing, but this right here was too big, and also we were still in a bearish area of interest, so it did make sense for me to get into that trade. So yeah, that's about it. And yesterday also we made some serious profits on YM, so they all are our bread and butter, you know. We have multiple assets to trade, so we can easily choose which one's better, you know. Our real bread and butter is actually the strategy, not the asset, because the indicator is even telling us that our strategy is working on literally almost every asset. So yeah, Euro USD, GBP USD, we checked the win rate. Crypto, it's crazy high. So yeah, Suli King also trade my SL in NQ, perfect. Suli King, because price action is just horrible. Absolutely. I mean, why would you? I mean, NQ is way worse than YM apparently, because YM still didn't do the push up, so it has still room to go to. But yeah, Kung Fu Panda, why trade this and not gold today, bro? I just explained that gold was in a bearish area of interest, and we needed the 1 hour to close the FEG so we can get into the longs. And at this point, the 1 hour is already way too big for me to get into a long. It's a Friday, you know. I can't get into a long on a Friday with 150 pips stop loss or something. It doesn't make sense. I take the trade where the risk reward makes the most sense always. But of course, in hindsight, gold would have been better, because it at least went to a 1-to-1, the M15. But the rules are rules, you know. Yeah, so absolutely zero volume here on YM. It looks like it will come for the stop loss. Would be amazing if we can just push, but the way it's moving and not giving any volume to the upside, it looks like it will come and take out the low. Yeah, there you go, out of that trade. And that's about it. Really ugly price action, no volume whatsoever. And yeah, to be honest, I'm glad that it hit the stop loss, so we can just call it a day at this point. I have to delete the sell limit in here. I am yeah, we are down $130 on the funding ticks account. Can show it in here as well. 130 ticks dollars. Completely fine. We managed to risk, and if it blasts up now from here, I don't care, to be honest. We managed to risk. We're gonna call it a day. Thank you everyone for joining the stream. Many people left already anyways. Doesn't manipulation candle indicator only work if market is trending upwards? No, it also works when the market is trending downwards. The trend doesn't matter, you know, if it's bullish or bearish. It just calculates according to what's the recent trend, you know. So yeah, I showed the win rates multiple times. At least backtesting shows that it doesn't work during consolidation and trending downwards. I don't agree with that because I've been trading the strategy for multiple years at this point, and it pays very nicely. But of course, it depends on how you're backtesting, which setups, whatever. So anyways, take care, guys. Have a nice weekend. Come back on Monday. We're gonna close the stream, and yeah, take care, everyone. So take care, everyone, and I'm going to, yeah, let's do this. So take care, everyone. See you guys next week.